this bag, I've got the brand new Taylormade MG5 wedges. And Taylormade are throwing the kitchen sink at these wedges. Currently, I would say Taylormade have almost nailed every category. The driver is performing really well. I mean, I'm using the QI35. Not everyone is, but I've loved the QI35. Irons are phenomenal. The spider putter's incredible. You've got Scotty Scheffler literally winning everything using the spider putter. The TP5 is a superb golf ball. However, the wedges, they've never quite nailed it. They've never really managed to find a wedge which really rivals the Vokeys. Until potentially now. These are the brand new MG5 wedges, and on first inspection, these look absolutely incredible. They are a really clean looking wedge. Feels like they've concentrated on a few aspects here. Aesthetics, making it just look so much, I don't know, less messy. Like a bit more Vokey, if I'm honest with you. Now in the bag, I've got loads of different grind options. I'm actually going to take them out on the golf course later on in this video and test all the different grind options, hit some shots out the bunker, wet grass, tight turf, etc. This one that I've got in my hand is the Tiger grind. This is the 56 degree TW grind in 12 degree bounce. Now I've used Taylormade wedges in the past. I actually had the MG4s in the bag not so long ago, and I loved them. I honestly felt like they were really, really good. I loved the fact that the face rusts. I loved the fact that how much spin you got, the feel of it was excellent. With the MG5s, they've really even gone further into the feel. Like these are a forged wedge now from soft carbon steel for a new softer feel. Most wedges aren't forged fully. These are fully forged now, which I'm really excited for. There's an all new aggressive groove for maximum spin. Who doesn't want that, obviously? They've still got the raw face with spin thread to channel away moisture when it's wet. And that's kind of based at the edge of the grooves where I almost go thinner. It's almost like that's where the water can escape. And apparently, all of that is to gain 13% more spin around the greens, certainly when it's wet. Which, hey, listen, certainly here in the UK, we can encounter that. Or even like when I've played golf in America, etc., going out early in the morning, there was a bit of moisture on the ground. Like that can affect the spin on a golf shot, it really can. There's a true temper 115 gram shaft, and these are priced £179 per wedge. Pricey. You know what I wanted to do first is not that. I wanted to feel like I love flicking a ball up with a wedge. Oh yes. Straight away I can tell. And you know what's odd about it? Like you can feel it through the face, that kind of softness. You can almost feel it almost vibrating up through the shaft and into the handle. That feels really nice balanced wedge. Right, I'm just gonna hit a few shots in here with the 56 degree. This is again the TW grind, and then we'll head to the golf course and hit some shots around the greens. Head shape, absolutely love. Really nice, not too much of a sharp leading edge, all the curves in all the right places. They've actually gone for a slightly darker grip as well. They normally go for a bit more of a grey colour. This is almost, yeah, well, it's black, it's pretty much black. Z grip, standard size. All right, let's hit this 100-yard wedge shot. Just as a note, if you can get a 100-yard shot spinning over 10,000 RPM, that's really good. Like if you can get those sort of numbers, it's gonna stop tremendously quick. And that was a tiny bit off the bottom groove actually. That's a really nice feeling wedge. That is a really, really nice feeling wedge. Like so soft. It's funny actually, as soon as I hit those first two, they were that soft, I didn't actually think they were going to get to the green, if that makes sense. It felt like it wasn't coming off fast enough. That one had nearly 11,500 RPM. That is a lot. That's revs per minute, 11,500. Right, let's go one more, then we'll jump out on the golf course. See if we can get it closer than the last one. Oh, it's not on line, but it should be perfect for distance. A little bit short. One more. Not bad. Okay, let's get on the grass. Okay, so I brought all the 60s out onto the golf course here. I'm gonna hit loads of different shots. We've got the Tiger Grind in the 60, which is loads of versatility. I can't wait to try that one. I might try that one first actually. And then we're gonna go from a very low bounce setting all to a really high bounce setting and just kind of get a feel for how it differs, different turf conditions, etc. Also, we're gonna test some shots out the bunker, and don't forget that tagline, 13% more spin on greenside chips. I don't know how I'm going to measure that, if I'm honest, but let's see if these are spinny. First off, again, coming out into the sunshine, these wedges are absolutely gorgeous. And in fact, I've brought my current SM10 from my golf bag. There's a lot of similarities, I would say now. I would definitely say that Taylormade are being inspired by Vokey. Like, you think about Vokey now, they've gone SM10, they've got this spin milled 10. Here we're up to MG5, mill grind 5. Not a coincidence, I don't think. Right, Tiger Grind, I'm going to take the sticker off the bottom, 60-degree lob wedge. It's quite a kind of damp morning, so again, I think this technology on the face, which is supposed to move the moisture away, potentially should help. Let's hit some tough little chips here. Not much green to work with. Let's get some spinny ones in here. What I'm really looking forward to here, I mean, I just hit the downslope a little bit, is seeing on the full shots in the studio, I was actually really pleasantly surprised by the feel. I want that same feel to happen here. I want it to be super soft off the face. Tiny bit skinny. A couple of warm-up shots. Let's get this one close. That was nice. I mean, that's a tough little shot. Everything's running away from you. I like that kind of sole. I'm going to try and really open the face up on this one. Do you know what's interesting here with the new MG5s? With all the different lofts, all the different grinds, the different colour options, there's actually 27 wedges to choose from. Now, that could be quite complicated. Ideally, if you can get a fitting, and if you can get a fitting off grass, I know it's rare, but if you can, it will really help you. What I'm going to do with this wedge now, this is the TW grind, and it's all about the shaping on the bottom of the golf club. First off, I love this kind of like ribbed effect on the bottom of the golf club. I'm going to kind of utilise and really try and open the face up as much as possible to make this turn from a 60-degree to maybe even a 65-degree. I love how flat it lays open. It just like literally sits on the ground. I mean, it looks like it's more like 70 degrees. Come on, let's get them closer. That was a nice shot, but far too out to the right. That just pops up off the face so nicely. Okay, one more with this. Really lay it open. Try and go for a real delicate little flop shot. I mean, it stopped so quick, it was ridiculous. Right, let's try a few more of the different grinds and bounces. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna test the two extremes. So this is the low bounce version. This is the LB08, so very little bounce, and the LB grind. And I'm also gonna check out this is the high bounce, the 12-degree option, again with a very different grind on it. So let's test the two ends of the spectrum and just see how they differ between each other. I'm gonna go low bounce first. Okay, so this low bounce here, great if you've got a shallow angle of attack or firm ground conditions. And it is, to be honest, even though it's a little bit wet out here today, the ground is actually really firm. And I noticed that TW grind almost just bouncing off the turf a bit more, so I think this is gonna suit me. Oh, I thought I was gonna grab on that second bounce. I landed it perfect, just didn't have enough check on it. Yeah, that feels so different. Like, when it's making contact with the ground there, like, I'm finding that slightly easier to almost take a divot. That leading edge is a little bit sharper. I really like that a lot. One of the things I want to establish by the end of this video is, have Taylormade finally created a wedge that is a serious competitor to the Vokey? That's what we want to find out from today's video. I mean, considering that, how close that landed to the pin, that stopped so quick. I must admit, I'm putting the Taylormade to a proper test here. This is not an easy shot. Not got a lot of green to work with. It's all sloping away from me. I'm gonna try and finish this one short of the pin if I can. Okay, that's definitely short of the pin. Oh, it's such a delicate little shot. Come on, you've got it. Yeah, it's a tough shot to get that to finish short of the pin. Go one more, come on. Really get this one nice. Stop! Oh, it's drying. I can feel the ball spinning off the face. Right, let's try the high bounce off exactly the same lie, just to see how different it is strike-wise and feel-wise as it makes contact with the ground. This is now much more for deeper divots, so a steeper angle of attack, and for soft conditions. Again, not potentially today, really, if I'm honest with you, but it's good to see the difference between the two ends of the spectrum. Okay, same lie, this time with the high bounce. I'm predicting a little bit more kind of help off the ground, like it's almost gonna bounce off the ground. That might cause me today to catch these a little bit thin, but let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's a beautiful golf shot. Yeah, it's really interesting, like the difference in bounce between those two then. This is almost like it won't allow me to take a divot. I think that one then with the previous bounce would have definitely taken a divot. That one kind of like did everything it could to make the club not go into the ground. Come out a little bit low and spinny. With this one, interestingly, I don't feel like I can lay it quite as open. Let's give it a go though. Oh, that's a nice little nippy one. Oh, I'm getting there. That had some really nice spin. Again, going back to that point as I was talking before, for me, what I'm really happy with is how soft the feel is off the face. Like these feel buttery soft when I'm making contact, which is a really nice feeling for a wedge. Interestingly, I think I'm preferring this one. I'm getting that so much closer to the hole. It just shows like, it's so interesting now. We often think of, when we think of wedges, only of lofts. Am I going to use a gap wedge, a sand wedge, a lob wedge? But when you really start looking into grinds and bounces, how much it can help different golfers and different types of turf. Like you might play a links golf course where the turf is really firm, or you might play a bit more of a parkland course where it can get wet. That bounce, getting fitted for wedges is so important. Like I say, if you can, and every fitting should be with a wedge, I know it's difficult to do so, but if you can, definitely get fit off grass. Right, another big story of these wedges was how good they were when they get wet. Let's give that a go. Okay, so interestingly here now, the grass is a little bit wet. I'm gonna keep a little bit of moisture on the face. I've come into the rough area here. I've actually stuck with this high bounce wedge. And I'm going to go for quite a tricky little pin here. So we're going to try and see what the moisture does. Again, the whole idea of these wedges is supposed to help, if the face gets wet, to disperse the water, to still make the spin as aggressive as possible. And you need it on a shot like this. Oh, that wasn't far away. Actually came out nicer than I expected it to. Yeah, it's interesting with this one now, because now it feels like it's a bit too much bounce on this high bounce model. You know which one I end up falling on? I think the Tiger, the TW grind. It's kind of the best of both worlds. Yeah, let's try that TW grind. It feels like it's coming great off the face. Yeah, that felt nicer through the turf. Come on, let's be a bit cuter with it. Listen, I'm not going to hit every shot perfect. I'm going to hit some bad ones, But that then, considering it's coming out the rough, considering the grass is wet, considering the ball is wet, that stopped outrageously quick, like unbelievably quick. Again, that is so quick at stopping. Let's try another one as well. Okay, I'm going to try one more wedge here. This is the SB medium divots, all conditions, which sounds pretty promising. It's not so bespoke. When it's good, it's very, very good. Nice, very nice. To be honest, actually, that was the one I preferred the most. The SB grind. We've got kind of more in the middle. I really like it. That was nice. The wedges are fantastic. So good. And you see there, like, that was wet conditions. I've not hit everyone great. I'm kind of looking how quick they stop as well. And they stop so quick. Really impressed with that. So far, I've been impressed. Really impressed. And listen, I'm not going to hole every shot, obviously. Sometimes I'm happy just to hit the green, but from an actual wedge, I think the feel, the looks, the difference in grind, the difference in bounces. Also, just to note, the face does rust. Like, over time, this will already start to be rusting, which even increases the spin level even more. And I think, well, let me hit some bunker shots, and I'll tell you what I think, whether they are a true competitor to Vokeys. Let's see if we can hold a nice bunker shot. I'm going to go for a little tight one out of wet, claggy sand. Not too much power today. Keep hitting everything too long. That's nice. Oh, that's really nice. Go in. Go in. That's pretty good. I think overall, these wedges are a massive improvement on what Taylormade have brought out so far. I would see a player who normally uses a Vokey having no problems at all switching into one of these. These are fantastic wedges, really good. For you guys watching, I think they're definitely worth considering. But again, just a top tip, buying wedges off the shelf now is almost impossible. It is, it's become redundant. With so many grind options, etc. Please, if you can, and I know it's difficult, get a fitting off grass. It'll make a world of difference to your wedge play. Guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the H.I.T channel. And who knows, maybe even I'll have some new wedges in the bag soon. These were very good, very impressed.